Okay.
Now, tell me about the last question I asked you. That is advantages, disadvantages of transplanting and direct sowing.
Direct sowing. Yes, sir. Sir, as I was saying, that in transplanting, we have to grow the seedlings before transplanting in nursery. So in nursery, while growing the seedlings, we get the actual plant population, so we can incorporate or transplant into the field. That is one of the advantages of transplanting. And while direct planting, we can get maximum numbers of plants sown in the field. But disadvantages of transplanting are we get exactly number of the seedlings which we have sown in the field. But in direct planting, direct sowing, there will be fluctuation in numbers of plants population in the field.
Okay. Now, what are the crops which are done through transplanting? What are the
Sir, there
plants
are
that are done through direct sowing?
Yes, sir. By transplanting, there are various crops, for example, rice and sugarcane. And by direct planting, we can sow sorghum, bajra,
What about the wheat?
wheat. Yes, sir. Wheat, sorghum, bajra, wheat.
Acha, how come wheat also is more or less like our paddy only? But why it is done through this? Any idea about it? Why direct planting is done in the case of wheat
Wheat.
and not in the case of rice or paddy?
Yes, sir. As paddy required the as paddy required large amount of water and large amount of irrigation, wheat requires less as compared to the rice. And rice requires puddling process before the uh, uh, while cultivation. And wheat is the paddy is a kharif crop and wheat is a rabi crop, which means wheat get cultivated in winter season and paddy get cultivated in monsoon season.
Acha.
Yes, sir.
You said one word. I am not familiar with that. What is that? Puddling.
Yes, sir. Puddling.
What is puddling?
Puddling is the process in which the uh, uh, soil get uh,
1 minute.
agitated by puddler, where the percolation of water stops before subsurface, where we can transplant the paddy, which is beneficial for the paddy growth. And there will be much less irrigation required due to blockage of percolation.
Here, 1 minute. Puddling के लिए. No, 1 minute.
Yes, sir.
Just a minute.
Yes, sir.
Puddling generally we do in a rice crop, as we know that the rice crop we grow whether by the transplanting or a direct seeding. So the next question arises, why we do puddling? What is the need of this? So as we know that this practice we mainly do in a rice crop, and the rice crop requires a large amount of water. The sowing period of rice is June to July. At that time the temperature is very high. So when we apply irrigation to the field, so that time in the field there is two type of water losses. The first is evaporation, second is percolation loss. And as evaporation is the loss of water from the water body, and percolation is also a loss of water, or we can say this is a downward movement of water. So puddling helps to reduce the percolation loss, and by this we can save the water. The next is puddling tool, and here you see the picture of puddler with a cultivator, and cultivator is a tool of the secondary tillage. And now see the right side. In this video you will see puddler is helping to churn the soil. So during the puddling, all the particles of soil, that is sand, silt and clay, they get isolated. And after the puddling, when the sedimentation starts, so now see this picture. When the sedimentation starts, so first the sand particles These are the sand particles. They get settled down first, followed by the silt particles and finally clay particles. And in the last, the clay particles occupied the all emptied space, and after the sedimentation, an impervious layer created into the soil, and this layer acts as a barrier to control the percolation. So water cannot get easily percolated, and it control the water loss. And finally, the advantage of puddling. The first advantage is it helps to facilitate the transplanting in rice field. Second, it controls the weeds, as we know that weed can affect the yield badly if not properly controlled. So puddling helps uprooting the weeds, so there is less infestation of weed in transplanting rice. And the third advantage is it reduces the percolation loss by making an impervious layer into the soil. And the fourth advantage is it saves water by reducing percolation loss. And the last, it helps to increase yield because puddling provides fine and soft seed bed for transplanting, which facilitate the germination. And we know high germination percentage ensure the higher yield, and also there is less infestation of the weed. That's why transplanting rice produce more yield than the direct seeding rice. Thank you friends. If you like this video, so like it and subscribe it.
Good. So this was really a good video for our use.
Yes, sir.
Could you, yeah. Now 1 minute. We are on this. I am here. I'll stop sharing. Yeah. So good. This is how the questions are going. I have given lot of questions to you in our Telegram page also. Please go through
Okay, sir.
them. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Now for a change about say banking question, please tell me
Yes.
what are sovereign gold bonds?
Uh,
You don't know?
yes, sir. Sovereign
You have to,
gold bonds are the.
hmm, hmm. Tell me.
Should I, sir, proceed?
Yeah, you tell me. If you know, you can answer. I thought you don't know.
Yes, sir. I have a rough idea. I can speak about that, sir.
Please speak.
Yes, sir. Sovereign gold bonds are the securities which are given by governments in a alternative of a actual gold in sovereign gold bonds, and there is an advantage of sovereign gold bonds over the gold bond over the actual gold, which is sovereign gold bonds doesn't require any space storages, and it the while one person purchases gold, it requires the making charges and all, but
एक्चुअली इतना इतना लंबा बोलने का जरूरत नहीं, खाली यही बोल दीजिए. Sovereign gold bonds are
okay, sir.
sold by Reserve Bank of India through banks and at the rate
Okay, sir.
of the gold as on that date. They earn interest at 2.5% per annum, and at the end of the period of
Okay, sir.
8 years or so, it can be redeemed at the value of gold on that date. They
Okay,
can
sir.
get the gold same uh, quantity of gold that they have pledged. Supposing you buy
Okay, sir.
40 grams, you will get 40 grams gold in form of say money, and with that you can buy 40 grams gold again. All these years you have been getting 2.5% interest. Okay,
Okay, sir.
very good. Now last question for you for satisfying myself. Tell me about self-help group.
Uh, yes, sir. Self-help group are the groups which are non-professional groups, which uh, uh, which created by the same kind of people, same ideology and same target based peoples for the achieving their targets.
Now, self-help groups are 10 to 12 women um, from a village who are practicing different vocations. There will be one Mombatti dealer, there will be one agarbatti maker, there will be a sheep rearing person, there will be a mat maker. So they all
Okay.
join together, form self-help group. They save
Okay, sir.
money, open bank accounts. Bank
Okay, sir.
will give them loan depending on the saving made by them. The leader of the self-help group distributes the money to the members who use the money for their profession, and they return the money through the self-help group to the bank. And after the
Okay, sir.
money is fully repaid, bank again gives them increased 10% increase on that loan at the next time. So this is
Okay,
done in order to encourage entrepreneurship being practiced in women.
okay, sir.
This concept has been borrowed from Bangladesh. The author of this scheme, microfinance, is Mohammed Yunus from Bangladesh, and for this effort, he has been given Nobel Prize also.
Okay, sir.
That's all. Thank you.
Yes.
Very good. So be reading whatever. See, are you seeing the questions on the screen?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Totally, sir.
This one I have posted in our group also. It is
Okay.
appearing as file number name is A 2022 Federal Bank
Okay.
interview questions. So this is a new file. You please go through the questions and prepare
Yes,
your
sir.
answers. If you don't know the answer, do like what I was doing. Search in Google. You may get some ideas. Best wishes.
Okay, sir.
You
Thank you,
did
sir.
well, but only thing is luck should be on your side, that they ask
Okay, sir.
questions with which you are comfortable. I wish you best of luck. Please attend the interview and send me the list of questions they are asking you.
Yes, sir. Sure. Sir, I have a doubt, one doubt.
Yeah.
Sir, sir, which point should I improve myself?
Now, regarding agriculture, no problem. You are able to answer correctly.
Okay, sir.
But when it comes to banking, I suggest you go through glossary. Have you gone through glossary of Federal Bank?
No, sir, I haven't yet gone
I
through.
have I have given it many times in our Telegram page in the last
Okay,
two,
sir.
3 days also. Please go through the glossary. If you peruse the glossary, you will know majority of the banking terms.
Okay, sir.
Apart from that, please go through IBPS guide, page number 5 to some 50 pages or so. Please go through
O-
that to some extent. Okay.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
Best wishes. God bless you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much.
Thank you. I wish you should also come and share your experience like Navya did, She came
Yes,
and
sir. Surely.
thank you. Best
Thank
wishes.
you, sir. Thank you, sir.